One that looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. This is always a game of consequence.
Well, I think we know what we're in for, whatever the circumstances that exist when these two meet.
He's had a shot! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Looking for options for movement. Spread neatly. And it's Palmer. Zubimendi. Trossard. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. James. He is through here. Quick look, then plays it in. And they've been given a corner. And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Saka. That ball looks a good one. He's away! Out to the left it goes. Trossard. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Palmer attempts a clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Fernandes. Chelsea are behind here, despite their domination of possession. Caicedo.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet. Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And he's surging through. Not the most accurate pass. Cucurella. Pass somewhat off target.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Caicedo. And Fernandes. 15 minutes till half-time. That pass isn't the best. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Can he get on the end of this? And he welcomes it in. Shot at goal! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
The timing of the pass and run was exquisite.
Corner number 2 then. James goes short, but he's gone backward here. There's the shot! Oh, super goal! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. They are right back in business.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Chelsea grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Rice. Gabriel. Now Trossard. And it's Eze. Great ball if he can get there. He can run onto that. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Cucurella. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Gabriel. Pedro Neto.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Rice. Now it's Trossard. Pedro Neto. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time.
And please welcome our
What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. And we're already back up and running after half-time. That's a shade optimistic. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Tries to pass it through. Oh, good spread. Saka's... He gets big! Goal! Arsenal! Into the lead once more. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and read it perfectly.
Number 14.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Palmer. Now it's João Pedro. James. Aimed beyond the defence. Goal kick, as confirmed by the referee. Timber. Chelsea really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. Incapuyi. Trossard. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Well timed, excellent interception. Saka.
The attendance for this match
Caicedo
was
powering forward here.
60,332.
Knocks it into space. He's in a great position here. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Ah, he's given it away. Big chance! He has done it! It's level again! What a match we have!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
And that's it. That was always inevitable.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
Substitution in progress.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. This is quite a battle.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Chelsea are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Arsenal disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Rice with the slide tackle there. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Badiashile. And it's Palmer. Well read, nice interception. Palmer. Looking for a runner. Pedro Neto. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Arsenal can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Now it's Pedro takes a shot! It's there! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. What a moment of brilliance, control and perfect accuracy.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Number 20.
Arsenal making another change here.
Substitution for Arsenal.
Chelsea take the lead.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here. And again, they're pressing effectively.
Sanchez breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. James. João Pedro being hunted in packs.
Yeah, they're certainly getting much tighter to him now. At least the message was received.
They get a throw in. And it's Fernandez. Good ball, good take. Goes for a shot! They've done it! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to...
Palmer! And how good was that? About as smooth as it gets. Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Chelsea are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Zubimendi. Palmer. James. Nicely weighted ball. Gabriel promptly onto that, and that is that. Arsenal finding their passes. Shifted it to the flank. Calafiori, over to the left. Can he finish? And that is wildly off target.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 19.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their
Coming on to
benches.
replace him is number 11, Gabriel Martinelli.
Calafiori.
Substitution.
Spread it left.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Martinelli providing an outlet on that flank. Can he finish? It's loose now and they want to get it back. And the keeper has done enough. Top stop. Saka plays it short. Fernandes. Strong running down that left flank. That has not gone well. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Cucurella. Garnacho. And it's Cucurella. Ødegaard. And there goes the final whistle. Chelsea have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial